Go.
Education, a widely misused resource in the state of Oklahoma. Oklahoma public education has major issues that need to be corrected now. I have done some research and I'm comparing and contrasting our state with other states to see if they are experiencing the same problems and issues that we are experiencing at this time. I chose this topic because education is the foundation or basis of all of our lives. If we didn't have education, you guys wouldn't be here today. The foundation that we have may not be available for our siblings, children, and other family members due to the crisis that we are in as a nation at this time. So we need to act promptly. I'll begin by describing why we are experiencing a funding issue, and then I will talk about the teacher shortage, and then finally I will discuss the national ranking and what that means to us as a state of Oklahoma. Okay, first, funding. Where does it come from? Funding comes from state, local, and federal taxes, okay? So as you can see, the largest amount of funding comes from the state. And then you come down in local, and then very, very little amount comes from the federal state. And if you look on the guidelines here, our budget hasn't really moved much since 2008. Okay, federal makes up 15%, state makes up 55%, and local makes up 50% of the funding budget. Okay, and then how this goes into how our per pupil spending, which is per student. As you'll see, we'll compare Oklahoma spends $8,851 per student. If you compare that to our surrounding states, such as Kansas, of $11,711 per student, that's a difference of over $4,000, $3,000. Cuts this fiscal year. So far, the legislators in Oklahoma have cut out $33 million worth of textbook money. This means that no new textbooks can be purchased at all for any student in the state of Oklahoma at this time. Activities account has been cut. It has been cut by $6 million. $6 million. And then what this means is that our students can no longer go to events. They can't participate in certain events that they used to do. And they're forced to raise their own money through local businesses and parents at home. Overall, Oklahoma, the state of Oklahoma, cut out over $59 million from the education budget this year alone. So you now know where the funding comes from and what cuts were made this year. Now let's apply this to the teachers. Teacher shortage. According to Oklahoma Education Coalition, what does it take to be a teacher? You must have a Bachelor of Science degree, which takes 4 years to receive. And then you must cooperate in 1 year of student teaching. Finally, if you are not teaching a core course, then you could end up not finding a job after college. So did you know that according to the Oklahoma Ed Coalition, that more teachers left the profession between 2010 and 2015 than gained it in 2015. Salary. What is a starting teacher salary in the state of Oklahoma? Well, in the state of Oklahoma, a teacher can expect to receive $31,000 as a starting out amount. After 15 years, a teacher in Oklahoma can expect a salary of $38,000, just an increase of $7,000. A 15-year teacher in Arkansas will experience a $55,000 salary. That's a difference of almost $20,000. This teacher salary issue impacts all students. Leanne